they boxing though. They boxing though.
Don't you dare.
Go. Oh my gosh. Nah, that's peak. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, that's peak. Nah, that's so fire, bro. Neo Metal Sonic using the Neo Tri-Beam might be the coldest thing I ever seen with my own two eyes. Man, today is a very special day, as you could clearly see. Y'all know the infamous clip. Y'all know the infamous clip. I should have pulled it up beforehand. Y'all know the infamous clip. Let me pull up my live channel, man. The preview of this death battle, I was like, whoever Metal Sonic is going up against, he's cooking. Here's the last death battle right here. Damn, 3 weeks ago already. For y'all that don't know, on both YouTube and Twitch, I'm gonna play the clip for y'all. Let's go. Play. There we go. Whoever Metal Sonic's going against, I tell you right now, I got 10 bands on him. I got 10 bands on him. Now, I could stick with my original plan, and I could keep my 10 bands on Metal Sonic. I could keep my glaze, and we'll stay on Metal Sonic. Because if they do use comics and things of the like, I could win this. But they hold every single Sonic character. Has any Sonic character won a death battle? I don't think a Sonic character has ever won a death battle. Besides, like, the first Mario versus Sonic, I don't think Sonic has ever won a death battle. They hate this nigga. They hate this nigga. Like, Sonic lost against Mario, the rematch. Vegeta beat Shadow. Shadow won against Ryuko. Okay, I didn't know Shadow had 2. Them Sonic characters be getting hold. Dr. Eggman got hold by Bowser. Bowser! Are you kidding me? Bottom 3 antagonists of all time. Bowser! Done got the drop on Dr. Eggman, bro. I was sick. Tails beat Luigi. That's a fair dub. Shadow lost to Mewtwo as well. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Did Knuckles beat Donkey Kong? I would assume he didn't. Knowing them niggas, I'm assuming he didn't. Let's go Death Battle Sonic, bro. I don't know who won this. This is a long time ago. I don't know who won this one. I would be surprised if they made Knuckles win this. Let's check. I definitely watched this back in the day. I already liked it. Who won this? Donkey Kong. I knew it. I knew it. They don't like Sonic characters, man. I don't know. I don't think picking Metal Sonic is a smart choice, bro. Yeah, and he already has one. He probably lost this too. Knowing these niggas, he lost. Yeah, he lost. I don't know, chat. What y'all think? What y'all thinking, bro? Because there's no way Zero actually beats that nigga ever. And you're telling me if he lost to Zero, they're gonna have him win against Perfect Cell? They got no brains, bro. When it comes to Sonic characters, they gonna make him lose every time. I don't know, bro. What y'all thinking, man? Should I think with logic or should I just stick with the glaze? Because I'm sticking with the glaze. I'm putting 10 bands on Metal Sonic. I'm picking Cell. I'm sorry. I got Cell. I got 10 bands on Cell. I do not trust these niggas. I do not trust. Now, if I end up being wrong, y'all might see the craziest crash out of all time. If I end up being wrong, I might crash out. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm putting it on Cell. I'm putting it on Cell. I'm putting it on Cell. I don't trust him. I don't trust him. I don't trust him. I'm sorry. I don't trust him. I don't trust him. I really don't. I really don't. I really don't. I really don't. If I get this wrong, nigga, I'm going to crash out on them niggas. But I don't trust them with Sonic characters. I'm pretty sure Cell will win this. Let's go. Let's see. No spoilers, Chad. No spoilers. I have not seen this. Every death battle I'm muted on Twitter. I don't see nothing. I see nothing that them niggas say.
Boomstick. And it's our job to
Damn, nigga, you got no faith at all? How can I? How can I? I've been like 0 for 6 on every death battle prediction. I only got like 1 right. I think it was the Yugi and Ash one. That's the only one I got right, bro. That's the only one I ever got right. I ain't gonna lie. That's the only one I ever got right.
Is their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. There's a monster.
Oh, stream lagging. Hold on. Yo, let me know when the lag finish. Let me know when the lag finish. It should be good now. Hold on. It should be good now. Wait a second. Y'all let me know if it gets worse. I'll pause it every time. Make sure it's straight. Let's go.
Town. No one who's seen it has lived to tell the tale. All it left behind was their clothes. Something ate these people's insides, leaving only a shadow behind.
Some kind of creature driven only by the need to feed. Earth's new apex predator, the ultimate life form.
The Namekian Piccolo went to investigate this manslayer and discovered that it was intelligent. Its tail could unravel to absorb its hapless victims and add their energy to its wretched gestalt.
But the nightmare was only just beginning, because for its last trick, somehow this freak of nature knew the Kamehameha.
The mystery of this creature's origin was decades in the making.
It's so funny.
Years.
I know this is off topic, but what I find so funny is that like Cell doing the Kamehameha is so special. TFS made a video about it. It's so special that like Cell somehow knows the Kamehameha, but like everybody knows that's the most copyable move in the series. Like maybe it's because it's Piccolo, but like Tien does it off the first try. Master Roshi knows it. Goku knows it. Krillin knows it. It's like everybody knows that bit for real. So like I feel like if he did like the special beam cannon, he does do it in this fight. If he did the special beam cannon or something, that would have been more shocking than a Kamehameha. Because like everybody does the Kamehameha in Dragon Ball, bro. Everybody can do that hoe. Like look at Xenoverse or like some of like the video games, bro. Like there's 30 niggas on the roster that can do a Kamehameha. It's not that special.
The world was terrorized by the most advanced paramilitary organization in history, the Red Ribbon Army.
Until they got rocked by this little kung fu gremlin, Son Goku.
But Red Ribbon's dream of revenge lived
edited
on
this,
within
bro?
their head scientist,
You're doing good.
Dr. Gero.
Hiding away in his spooky cave laboratory, Gero would go to
Dr. Gero.
Hiding away in his spooky cave laboratory, Gero would go to work studying the Z fighters from afar, learning everything there was to know about them.
And building a series of androids that would destroy his spiky-haired nemesis once and for all.
He made a ton of them. Infinite energy androids, key-absorbing androids, trucker head androids, and even... ginger androids.
However, none of Gero's creations were capable of matching that drive to improve that Goku and his fellow martial artists possessed.
Luckily, he had one more android left. A cute little booger so complex he'd take years after Gero's death to complete. Its name was Cell.
Born from a single cell, get it? This android possessed the genetic information of all the greatest warriors that had battled on Earth, and, when fully evolved, would become unstoppable.
And with the
Who's y'all favorite Dragon Ball villain? If y'all see my Cell arc video, this is my favorite. I love the concept of Cell, and I feel like every single form of him was very enjoyable. My personal favorite is obviously Perfect Cell, but first form Cell, the horror vibes that he had going on, fire. Loved him. If I had to pick a second favorite, I'd probably go Kid Buu. Kid Buu was really fun. I really do like Goku Black. Goku Black, especially the manga version of Goku Black, he's incredible. Y'all let me know.
their DNA, Cell absorbed all their powers and techniques too.
Common among all of them is the power to manipulate Ki, or the energy that exists in all living things, and weaponize it to fire energy blasts, fly at faster than light speeds, move things with telekinesis, and create force fields.
From the humans, Krillin and Tien, Cell knows the multiform technique.
Bro, someone in the YouTube chat say, why they give Dr. Gero aura? He's a fraud. Go back and look at Dr. Gero's introduction scene, my nigga. Yo, he had aura, bro. He had aura. Android 19 and Dr. Gero, when they first pulled up, bro, they had aura. They had aura up until Toriyama's editor was like, nah, we're not using these niggas. Bro, they had aura, man. Stop lying on Dr. Gero, bro. Stop lying on Dr. Gero. He had mad sauce. He had mad sauce till the plan switched on him. Mad sauce,
And the
bro.
Tri-Beam, his extra special favorite. Oh, weird, I'm not seeing Chaozu on this list. Sorry, bud.
Is Chaozu human?
Oh.
Okay. Cell can fire the Death Beam, as well as breathe in and travel through the vacuum of space with the alien genes of Frieza and his father.
And because he's got Piccolo's DNA, Cell can regenerate.
I'm sorry for pausing, but y'all, I love when y'all say stuff in the chat that gets me talking. Someone said Turles is my favorite non-canon villain. Big Nips, I appreciate you for chatting. I don't know how you ever got to that conclusion. I'm sorry. Bro, I think Tree of Might is like the most overrated Dragon Ball movie like ever. We'll rant about that another day. We might watch some TFS today. I might talk about that when we watch some TFS. But I think Tree of Might is the most overrated Dragon Ball Z movie by far.
Humongous damage to his body at the cost of some keys.
Cell has survived having half his body vaporized multiple times and cannot be destroyed unless the small cluster of cells at the core of his being is eradicated.
Should that little bugger survive, Cell will always return, even stronger than before because of the Saiyan DNA he got from Goku and Vegeta. Definitely the cream of the genetic crop.
Sure, he can perfectly replicate attacks like the Gallic Gun, Spirit Bomb, and of course Kamehameha, as well as teleport by locking onto a living being's key signature.
But the best part of being a Saiyan is how much crazy stronger they get every time they almost die.
They can even evolve to become orders of magnitude stronger in the midst of battle. Combine that with Cell's healing factor, and he is effectively the ultimate warrior.
Like a perpetual shonen motion machine.
Driven by a biological imperative, Cell wanted nothing more than to devour Giro's previous androids, 17 and 18, believing it would make him perfect.
Only one problem. The Cell we know was born in the future, and both 17 and 18 had been destroyed. So he murdered Trunks and went back in time. Not our Trunks, future Trunks. Well, not future Trunks, but another future Trunks. It's very complicated. There's like 5 timelines.
As Cell defeated and absorbed the androids, he evolved. Not only getting stronger, but changing his personality and developing a lust for battle.
He became less creepy bug serial killer and more, well, Saiyan. After exploiting that very Saiyan arrogance and warrior's pride, Cell finally became perfect.
And easily dominated Trunks and Vegeta, the latter of whom had
Perfect
decades of
Cell,
battle experience.
I think Perfect Cell is like Toriyama's peak design, I think. I don't think there's a design that Toriyama has done that's better than Perfect Cell.
His belt.
Perfect Cell's power was off the charts. He could threaten the whole Earth just by powering up. With a full power Kamehameha, he was even capable of destroying our entire solar system.
While the vast majority of our solar system's mass is located in the sun, this still means that Cell's Ki wave would have to reach 2.8 billion miles to eradicate every planet.
But Wiz, maybe
Now,
he was
does
just...
video game Metal Sonic have a single feat to this level? I don't think so. Again, if we go through this and I see them bring up the comics, I'm gonna get a little mad. Because y'all ain't want to do that for Dr. Eggman and all them other characters, bro. They ain't want to bring up the comics. So, I don't think Metal Sonic got a video game feat to this level.
Just exaggerating.
Not likely. Cell's claim has been backed up in multiple guidebooks and even demonstrated outright in the video games.
Cell's even stronger
What is he
in the
doing,
anime now that Namekians could sense him all the way from a different galaxy and thought he might be a threat to the whole universe.
He's also
And
incredible.
we got perfect chaos DNA.
Fast, capable of blitzing even the strongest Z fighters at the time. Goku flew from Grand Kai's planet of heaven all the way to hell, hundreds of billions of light years in half a minute. And that was in his base form.
Yeah, that's cool, but how about the power to squeeze mini Cell Juniors out of your butt? What? Never heard of that key technique?
Shout out Brian Cook with another $2 dono. I played the games. I promise it's not close. Yeah, Metal Sonic does do that copy ability. I might have messed up saying Cell. But again, I don't really trust how they treat Sonic characters. I don't
the
trust
Kegel.
Perfect Cell was entirely without peer and, no longer wedded to Giro's petty grudge, decided to prove it with a tournament.
The Cell Games! And if Goku couldn't even beat him, what hope did anyone else have? Vegeta couldn't even handle a Cell Jr.
Their last hope was Goku's own son, Gohan.
After Cell arrogantly let him power up, Gohan unleashed his rage, pushed the bug monster to his absolute limits, and beat him! Wow, Cell, you really are related to Vegeta, aren't you?
In truth, Cell was a victim of his own success. The same Saiyan genes that made him all-powerful also sowed the seeds of his defeat.
He got so mad he even blew himself up! Maybe he does have some Chaozu in him after all.
Even that wasn't enough to totally put him down, and he came back with the same Super Saiyan power-up that Gohan had just unlocked.
Super Perfect Cell! Now with more lightning. In a battle for the ages, Cell put the entire weight of his biological programming against one lone Saiyan and went the distance.
But in the end, it still wasn't enough. No matter how brilliantly Dr. Gero copied the Z Fighters, he still couldn't quite figure out their knack for going beyond.
What can be destroyed can always be rebuilt. All it takes to recreate the most fearsome warrior in the universe is one single cell.
Okay. Y'all saying muted. I wasn't talking. Y'all saying muted. I was not talking. So, there was a dono I just saw. Meldrick with $2 dono. You saw what Brainiac did to Lex. I did not. What happened? Absolute Brainiac did something crazy? What's going on? Not gonna lie, I always skip their power scaling explanation. It's always crazy nonsense. I always look at it just so I can see where they're coming from for real. You know? But, like, I feel like there is some times where, like, I feel like they don't say everything during, like, these moments. Sometimes. I feel like they don't. Let's skip to here. There we go.
Time and again, the world and its cuddly forest critters were threatened by the evil and oval Dr. Ivo Eggman Robotnik.
And time and again, that same world and those same critters were saved by Sonic the Hedgehog. No matter how many robotic badniks the good doctor threw at his blue spiky nemesis, his schemes were always 6 spin jumps to the glowing weak spot away from getting cracked and scrambled.
But it wouldn't be over easy for Eggman. If he couldn't defeat the blue blur, he would make his own Metal Sonic.
Well, 0 points on creativity.
Bro, if y'all seen this OVA, bro, that OVA is so peak, man. OVA is so peak. It's so peak. I would legit cover it on the channel one day, man. I ain't gonna lie. This OVA, as a kid, I seen this like 30 times.
That name,
I seen
but
like
god
30 times.
damn, he does look metal as hell.
They say imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, so Eggman built Metal with more than enough blast processing to match his prototype.
Metal can zoom around at massively hypersonic speeds, fast enough to fly to nearby planets in seconds.
He's tougher than Eggman's standard equipment, some of which can survive black holes.
Metal can use all of Sonic's power-ups and even replicate his classic spin dash and light speed attack.
But he's got moves of his own.
He can attack with energy blast, fire a chest laser, surround himself in an electric aura, or an impenetrable force field.
By overloading his circuitry with energy, Metal can activate V maximum overdrive, quadrupling his acceleration and obliterating anything in his path, at the risk of self-destructing.
You'd think all that'd be enough to turn the rodent into roadkill, but it only took one showdown on Stardust Speedway to send Metal to the scrap heap.
On paper, Metal should be able to outmatch Sonic in every way, and yet he doesn't. For some reason, Eggman wasn't able to capture that ineffable quality that makes Sonic the fastest thing alive. Metal's defeats at the hands of Sonic and his friends sharpened his AI into a seething hatred of his rival and a burning desire to prove himself superior.
Yeah, well, when you're getting your supersized red ass handed to you by Charmy B, you know something's gone horribly wrong.
Metal's defeats gave him an existential crisis. If he was created to
So they are
surpass
counting the
Sonic
comics. This is from IDW. Don't piss me off, bro.
couldn't even manage that, what was he? Why should he exist?
Never one to admit defeat, Eggman took Metal back to the drawing board and birthed him anew. You.
This Neo Metal Sonic was, above all, far smarter.
Especially after he copied Eggman's intelligence and took over his empire. And we mean literally copied. If Metal started
IDW is canon. Did they or did they not use that for Dr. Eggman? Did they use IDW for Dr. Eggman? They did not. Does IDW Dr. Eggman have any feats that would have put him over the edge? They did? Okay. There was something that they did not use. Was it Solaris for Eggman? It was Solaris that they didn't use or didn't count for Eggman. There was something that they did not count that would have absolutely tipped the scales. It was Time Eater and I think Solaris. Metal Virus, okay. It's been a while. That Death Battle came out like 8 months ago, so I don't remember like that. Eggman couldn't control Solaris. Not so much Solaris, but the feats that came out of Solaris. I don't know. There was a Death Battle where they did not count whatever happened with Solaris. I don't know if it was a Sonic one or I forget. But it's like, you know, the scaling that came when like they were fighting Solaris. Solaris like literally exists through all of time or something like that. And there's like a super Sonic feat that's there that makes Sonic so strong. And I forget what death battle it was. They didn't count it. It might have been Mario versus Sonic 2, which is insane. I like from that one alone, I didn't trust them from then, bro. I did not trust them from then. It was from Mario versus Sonic 2? Okay, yeah, because that's like, bro, I remember that one. I was like, there's no reality where that should have happened. No reality. Who's your favorite Sonic character? I would say my favorite Sonic character is Sonic. He's that guy, man. I ain't gonna lie. He's that guy.
Sonic's copycat. Why not hunt all of his furry friends down and copy them too?
Neo Metal Sonic is equipped with scanners in his optic receptors that can copy a person's biodata, giving him the ability to recreate all of their abilities in seconds.
Like the Sonic Boom, Knuckles' Hammer Punch, Tails' magical swiveling asshole, and Big's ability to suck at fishing.
Metal isn't just learning their moves, he can replicate more esoteric powers like Silver Psychokinesis, manufacture Rouge's mechanical bat guards, or alter his very biology to copy Espio's chameleon invisibility. It's worth mentioning that biological data is a real scientific term and can refer to molecular structures like the genome sequence within a living organism's DNA.
Yeah, his copying is so busted, it doesn't really matter that he's a robot made of metal. If you can do it, so can he. Probably helps that he can shapeshift and regenerate his whole body from a puddle.
Likely by copying one of the mightiest beings on the planet, the god of destruction, Chaos.
Not the only chaos he's encountered.
By scanning the ultimate life form, Shadow the Hedgehog, he gained his ability to manipulate some of the most powerful artifacts in the universe.
You mean the Chaos Emeralds?
Yes. The emeralds contain
Dude, this meme was so fire. I love this meme, bro. This meme back in the day, yeah, that meme was hilarious.
Infinite wellspring of mystical power and life energy. With them, Metal can perform Shadow's chaos control. He can teleport, warp, and distort space, boost his speed, and stop time. And with either the Chaos Emeralds or Master Emerald, he can transform into Super Neo Metal Sonic.
Completely invulnerable and completely golden. Super Neo Metal Sonic.
Yo, stream's still bugging. Y'all saying it's repeating? No way. Is it repeating for a lot of y'all? If so, I'll finish this, I'll close the stream, I'll restart. I'll at least finish the death battle and then I'll restart. If it's repeating, let me finish the death battle. I'm gonna close stream, I'm gonna restart it. Y'all saying it's good? Alright, some of y'all might have to reload. But just in case, when we finish death battle, I'm gonna restart the stream. I really don't know what's happening, so that's my fault.
Sonic can move at faster than light speeds and has the power to move continents.
The emeralds are inconceivably powerful. They've been used to fuel Eggman's Death Egg, which could obliterate star systems.
On their own, they can even create and destroy whole universes.
Other super characters like Sonic have battled and defeated beings like the Time Eater, who could destroy multiple dimensions.
Alright, YouTube saying it's good. Alright, YouTube saying it's good. It might just be a Twitch thing.
Timelines in seconds. At their peak, 3 super hedgehogs have even fought Solaris, who nearly consumed Sonic's entire multiverse.
So Super Neo Metal Sonic should be just as powerful as any of them, though he's gotta be quick because all that power only lasts a short time.
The road.
Alright, so Metal Sonic wins this. And then I said sell at the beginning, bro. I can't back out. I said sell at the beginning. So Metal Sonic was this. That shit's so crazy, though. That low-key pissed me off. I ain't gonna lie. That low-key pissed me off. Because I feel like now y'all accurately scaling the nigga. Now you guys are accurately scaling him. Because if he was accurately scaled, is there any realm of reality where Neo Metal Sonic loses to Bowser's army? I don't think so. What y'all thinking, chat? I don't think so. We talked about it when we reacted to that. We said Metal Sonic would have been a LeBron James. He would have knocked out like 95% of the army. But I don't think Neo Metal Sonic would have lost to anybody in Bowser's army. I don't think at all. And then I forgot what reasoning they said. Again, it's been like 8 months since I've seen that one. Mario versus Sonic 2. They didn't count one of Sonic's biggest feats. That nigga lost. The 2 times. Now I backed out. I knew y'all keep holding the Sonic characters. Now y'all want to scale accurately, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of crazy. Bowser's low-key too strong. That's one thing that I do remember saying. Bowser got insane feats. But the thing about Bowser, bro, Bowser's too stupid to actually use it. Like, they used, like, what was it, bro? It was some feat from Dream Team. It was Bowser's Dream Team, bro. It was that crown. Like, this is the most broken ability. Where is he at? This is the most broken thing ever. But in the game, he still lost. Like, they were, like, if Bowser, what I remember saying, like, if Bowser was actually as smart as Dr. Eggman, he probably actually wins. If he used all the abilities and Bowser's smart. But you're telling me Mario and Luigi could have beat this OP ability, and Dr. Eggman, who's smarter than all 3 of these niggas that you see on the screen right now combined, lost. Come on, you're bugging. You're bugging. And y'all saying Metal Sonic was nerfed to hell in that death battle. I'm saying. That's why I ain't trust these niggas. You're telling me now y'all giving him all the feats, bro. Yeah, he's washing Cell. Are you kidding me? I completely forgot the copy thing too. I swear I thought you know the copy ability that he was doing in Sonic Heroes? I thought it was like the perfect Cell thing, where it was like small little bugs. Like I know like he was being like a fake Dr. Eggman copy. Like you know when it was like the fake spring and he was copying all the abilities? I thought it was something disconnected from him and then he would absorb it. Big misremembering on my part. Big misremember on my part. But bro, see now I'm about to get tight, cause like now y'all niggas want to accurately scale, bro. Metal Sonic should, like, if y'all scale Metal Sonic like this and like other Sonic characters like this, like 3 of those losses should be W's, bro. Like, let me pull that up again. I'm sorry for pausing, but like I told y'all, if Metal Sonic wins, I'm gonna get mad, and I'm telling Metal Sonic probably won this now. I'm gonna get mad. 700 niggas in here. Shout out to y'all, bro. I can't believe this, bro. There's no way. Because there's no way. There's no way I saw that, bro. There's no way. Bowser is a high, complex, multiversal threat if he's working to his capability, bro. If he's working to his capability, he is. But that nigga's stupid. That's the point that I was trying to say. Like, yeah, if you have the Dreamstone, Bowser shouldn't lose to anybody. He shouldn't even have lost to Mario and Luigi, but he did because he's stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, which one of these? We got Ace Titanium with $10. The reason Metal Sonic was getting jobbed and Bowser versus Eggman is because Kamek was keeping his copy in check, and while Bowser kept the physical advantage, since Metal got stuck carrying, he got schmoned in the end. How did he get beaten? He didn't get thwomped. I know that was Infinite. How did Metal Sonic lose? Shout out to you for the $10, by the way. But like, if I was to go through, Amy Rose probably won this, right? I'm assuming the Amy Rose win this. Y'all said Shadow lost this. I don't know how strong Mewtwo is, so I'm not gonna say. Knuckles, I don't know. Does Knuckles really lose that? He got overpowered by Bowser. Shouldn't Metal Sonic be able to copy Bowser? He's gonna be able to copy Cell. But I don't know. Knuckles versus Donkey Kong. Y'all power scales can let me know. I don't think Knuckles should lose that. Y'all said Tails won this. Fair. Zero somehow won this. I don't know Zero scaling. I don't know how. I don't think Metal Sonic. Not even Metal Sonic. I don't think Mega Man scales that high. I haven't played all the X games. I played 1 through 4. I don't think Mega Man scale. I don't think Zero scales that high, twin. So I think this should have been a win. Wally West versus Archie Sonic. If Wally West, I hear, is like the most broken character in existence. So like Wally West makes sense that he lost. Like I'm not looking at that, I'm mad. Y'all said Shadow won the Ryuko one. Let me move the screen so y'all can see it. I know the chat's covering. My fault. Like let me show y'all this real quick. Yeah, some people in the YouTube chat are saying Donkey Kong no diffs that fraud. Y'all saying he no diffs Knuckles? I don't know about that one, bro. Zero's a solar system level threat. So is Cell. So if Cell lost this, which I'm assuming he does if they're scaling him correctly, Zero shouldn't have won. Because this is Sonic Heroes. This is not new information, chat. This is Sonic Heroes. Sonic Heroes was out when they made this, bro.
Hey, Mark.
Sonic Heroes
Mr.
been
J.
out, bro.
So I know doing all this merch marketing, like,
You know? So they do definitely just misscale the Sonic characters, bro. We'll see. I'm talking a lot. Cell could still win this, but I don't think he should. And if he doesn't win, I'm gonna get upset. Cause again, like y'all really just there's like 5 death battles that got hoed because y'all didn't scale correctly.
Nation was nearly at an end. After manipulating Sonic and friends and copying their abilities, Metal eventually combined their biodata with the mighty Egg Fleet and became Metal Overlord.
IDW came out in 2018. Even without IDW, Metal Sonic would win against Zero.
With missiles, giant crystal projectiles, and the strength to match 3 supersonic heroes all by himself, Overlord is all-time final boss material.
And he knew it. His ego might as well have had its own health bar. Metal's drive to surpass his rival had morphed into the delusional belief that he was the original, and Sonic the loathsome copy.
A copy that Metal had finally outclassed. All the heroes Metal had gathered had to team up to take him down.
He may have stolen their abilities, but Metal never possessed the thing that made the Sonic heroes successful: their friendship and teamwork.
Aw, how cute! Gag. Probably should have added some of those goddamn rails to the final boss fight, because it is impossible to land on those things. After getting trashed again, Eggman reprogrammed Metal to purge any bits of rebelliousness from his code.
Metal returned to being the Eggman Army's chief enforcer, always proving invaluable as the Bad Doctor's greatest creation, now completely obedient once again.
I don't know, Wiz. Who knows what's really going on behind those glowing red eyes? Maybe Metal is more cunning than he lets on, and is only biding his time until he can take over again.
Maybe the most powerful thing that Metal copied was the ability to lie.
hey, I'm Chad, the voice of Boo.
Alright, let's go. Let's go.
Salutation. Salutations, Dr. Robotnik. Your reputation.
Is that my Gold Devil Artemis? Hold on. Hold on.
precedes you. Bring me your strongest fighter, or face. Then prepare to kneel before your master. Perfect.
So good. Yo, this is animated so well.
Tell me.
Yo, Eddie. Hold on. Y'all saw the elbow, my nigga? Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Nah, I'm liking this. Hold on.
Does a machine like yourself ever experience fear? Not anymore.
W reference, bro.
You're dealing with the ultimate life form.
Oh, y'all say, I know y'all niggas seen that. Hey, shout out Funky Bar 33 $5 dono in the chat. This is sadly Devil's last death battle due to fan backlash of early episodes like Omni-Man versus Bardock and Kratos versus Asura. Really? He's great. Yo, people gave him backlash. Yo, that's so lame, bro. That I don't know if you'll ever see this, but you did incredible. I have not seen those two death battles, but you did incredible, man. I ain't gonna lie. This one right here, I haven't even finished it. 10 out of 10, bro. You did incredible, bro. That's so lame if they have. That is so lame that he got hit. That is so lame, bro.
You're dealing with
that is so hard. This right here, you see the first form cell in the shadow too? Bro, that is so hard.
You're dealing with the ultimate life form.
Possesses data. Observe. Chaos. Control. Lifeform data successfully copied. Scum.
It'll take more than that to kill me, puppet!
I know. Now I know everything about you, insect.
And he did the stealth thing back at him. Hold on. Oh, wait. Y'all said there was a Sonic 3 reference? Where? Where was the Sonic 3 reference? I didn't peep that. Did they say something? Where was the Sonic 3 reference? He hit the Carmelo. How 3 to the dome, I'm saying, bro. When Cell punched him. Right here. Oh, you talking about here? Hold on. Y'all said before the combo. This right here. Oh, he did that in the Super Shadow fight, right? Oh, yeah, that's fine. I didn't even peep that. Yo, shout out to y'all, bro. I did not even peep that.
Insect.
That's hard, bro. Bro, this nigga's so desperate. Bro, he's so desperate he had to bring out his sons. Yeah, it's over, bro. He brought the Cell Juniors, nigga. You that desperate, bro? GG's, bro. GG's. Oh, they boxing, though.
Soon. Go.
Don't you dare.
Go! Oh my gosh! Nah, that's peak. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, that's peak. Nah, that's so fire, bro. Neo Metal Sonic using the Neo Tri-Beam might be the coldest thing I ever seen with my own 2 eyes. I ain't gonna lie. Wow.
Just the greatest warrior in the universe. I am all of them.
If you are all of them, then so am I.
I'll never lose.
That was too cold. I ain't gonna lie. That was so cold. I can't even lie to you. That was so cold. I can't even lie to you, my nigga. That was hard. You're telling me he's stopping here? Bro, I'm gonna have to use my motion. I might have to tweet at bro. This might be the coldest one. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Besides, literally, I'm gonna have to go through and look. This might be the coldest one. Bruh. Red dot sniped that nigga.
Then so am I.
I'll never lose to a machine like...
I'll crush you.
And the SMBZ reference. Damn, and the SMBZ reference, bro. And the What I'm Made Of in remix in the back. That's fire. That is so fire.
I'll crush you.
That gotta be that gotta be like top. That gotta be top 3. I'm not gonna lie, chat. That gotta be top 3. That gotta be top 3. That was so good. I don't even know if I should still crash out. Metal Sonic is literally Sonic Maharaga. He damn near is, bro. That just made me mad, though. It's like, damn, like, I understand that Death Battle has never been perfect, but, like, this has got to be the most blatant example. There is legit, like, 7 Death Battles that are wrong. It's like, there's legit, like, 7. Like, I thought people exaggerated, because, like, you every single time a Death Battle comes out, there's always somebody that says debunked, you know? Like, I talked about this in the other videos, bro. Like, I thought it's like sometimes y'all just be glazing, y'all be over exaggerating, blah, blah, blah. Nah, there's like 7 that are just wrong. Like, Damn. Like, now y'all niggas want to start scaling accurately, bro. That's tough, man. I'm still down 20 bands because of y'all, and I'm about to lose 10 more because I changed my vote to sell. I'm down like 30 bands
Now
from Death
Metal's
Battle,
got
bro.
all the
Y'all
powers
about to
of
be
the
go
Chaos
broke.
Emeralds and the Z Fighters? Well, that world's fucked.
Ain't this
Our
crazy.
bad.
Cell may have been one of the greatest threats in Dragon Ball Z, but Eggman's greatest creation ultimately proved too much for him. Let's break this down into 4 categories: strength, speed, abilities, and adaptation.
First up, who was the strongest? Well, it's no surprise that any version of Cell was gonna be way more powerful than base Metal or Neo. Even just using the manga, blowing up a solar system is far beyond the level of power output Metal can match.
Without his stronger forms. With them, the power gap entirely reversed. Not only could Metal match Cell's solar system busting or scaling from Frieza, but he could surpass it with the universe-destroying power of the Emeralds.
But hang on, Wiz. Those Namekians said that Cell was strong enough to threaten a universe on his own.
They did, but they didn't specify how, and there's nothing suggesting he can destroy it in one go, especially since it's only brought up theoretically and without any time frame.
Even being generous and assuming he could just blow it up, final bosses like Time Eater and Solaris can destroy the wider multiverse, and Super Neo Metal would scale to them. Metal Sonic takes the edge.
See, I'm sorry. Hearing that just triggers, like, I'm telling you, Metal Sonic could even scale to that. And I just get flashbacks of him getting cooked by Bowser, my nigga. Oh, bro. I'm still traumatized from that loss. I'm still traumatized. As you could clearly tell, I'm still traumatized from that loss. Sky Eon X with the $2 dono. Metal took everything from Cell, even his pose. I'm saying that was hard, bro. Nigga done robbed his whole bag. Like, that was hard, bro.
And
that
with
was
Sonic
hard.
characters being known for their speed, you might think that was an easy win for Metal.
At his max speed in his super form, he should be comparable to entities like the Time Eater, who in Shadow Generations can destroy entire universes in seconds. By using the radius of the observable universe, we can estimate the Time Eater's destructive wave traveled at about 180 quadrillion times faster than light.
Certainly impressive, but let's compare that to Goku's flight from heaven to hell shortly after the Cell games, which covered roughly a universe in distance at approximately 180 quadrillion times faster than light.
Hey, just like Time Eater. The difference, though, was that Goku was in his base form, way slower than Super Saiyan 2 Gohan or Super Perfect Cell.
Factoring in Super Saiyan multipliers, Super Perfect Cell can move upwards of 100 times faster than that, and so 100 times faster than Metal Sonic. Somehow, Cell takes the edge in speed. You know, the thing Metal was designed for.
Wasn't expecting that. Let's see if any of their abilities could tip the scales.
They shared many of the same powers, like telekinesis,
Dono's
force
coming
fields, and
in
energy
crazy.
protection.
Dono's on YouTube coming in crazy right now. Funky Bar 33 with the $5 dono. I appreciate you. I will always say I think Mario vs. Sonic did them both dirty because I think Mario was super out of character and acted like a psycho prick. To be fair, I think all death battles are out of character. Like, if y'all seen the Spider-Man vs. Batman one, Spider-Man would never do that to a person, bro. He literally tied Batman up into a cocoon, swung back, and then literally drop kicked his body out of, like, bro. All of them are out of character, so fair enough. But, like, Sonic just got completely poor scaled. Like, he should not have been thrown from the stratosphere down to water and exploded. That's kind of like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. A freaking $2 dono. Mario Sonic 3's gotta happen. Need the tiebreaker. We really do. We still got donos coming. I'm gonna wait to finish the video, then I'm gonna read the rest.
Of note though, Cell's regeneration was clearly superior, able to fully heal from a single cluster of microscopic cells.
On top of that, Cell's Saiyan genes would let him grow in power every time he almost died, and his Cell Juniors gave him the numbers advantage.
And considering Super Neo Metal had a time limit, Cell would have a big advantage in a battle of attrition.
But with Chaos Control, that became a lot tougher.
Cell and his juniors had no way to deal with Metal boosting his speed or stopping time, something that countered Cell's speed advantage and left him open. And with Silver's psychokinesis, or the Emerald spatial distortion, Metal could seriously impair Cell's healing.
So it helped that Cell could fall back on his martial arts abilities in a pinch.
Despite effectively being a newborn, Cell's genetic instincts allowed him to best Earth's most skilled warriors back to back to back.
Metal may have copied Eggman's brains, but he definitely isn't as good of a fighter. The Sonic heroes haven't trained like the Z fighters, and Metal's been beaten by all of them a bunch of times. So all that in mind, abilities is roughly a wash.
Which leaves us with the one thing they're both known for, their capability to evolve and become more powerful in response to their opponents, aka their adaptation.
And frankly, that's where this back and forth completely breaks. Because at the end of the day, metal can copy Cell, but Cell can't absorb metal.
Cell's ability to physically absorb an opponent is primarily viable against foes he can match or overpower.
Even if he took metal by surprise, he can't absorb fully inorganic robots like Android 16.
Cell was only able to absorb Androids 17 and 18 because they were primarily organic.
They're actually more like cyborgs and are only called androids in the English translation.
Metal, on the other hand, can copy a target's biodata through only a few seconds of direct eyesight, something he could easily accomplish during a time stop.
And using it on Cell means
How
he
did
wouldn't.
Dr. Eggman build that? That is so broken. How did Dr. Eggman build that? Speed to Cell is BS. That is true. That is true. But clearly it didn't matter. But if you said Cell being faster than Metal Sonic's and BS, like, sure. Let me read the donos that I didn't get to read earlier. Mr. J Riz, I don't know the rest of that, with €5. Metal won because they gave him prep time. He does not have Shadow DNA built in him for him to do Chaos Control like that. They could, I don't know if Dr. Eggman built him with Chaos Control, but Sonic did do it one time. So if he did get the knowledge of Sonic doing it that one time, you could make the mental gap there. But fair. And Brian Cook with a $10 dono. Even in this death battle, both Metal Sonic and Cell were lowballed. I agree with the outcome, but their logic was bad. The only thing they got right was adaptation. Giving Cell a speed advantage is sin. Which is fair. Which is fair. Which is very fair. Let's keep going.
Just get Cell's powers, but the powers of all of the Z Warriors too.
Remember, Metal's copying applies to abilities that fundamentally affect his own biology, like Espio's invincibility or Chaos's liquid body. Nothing Cell has would be off limits, especially given all of Cell's powers were genetically encoded in the first place. Quite literally, biodata.
Cell's Saiyan power-ups? Copied. Cell's regeneration? Copied. Cell's key techniques? Believe it or not, copied.
Chaos Emeralds are described as being able to produce life energy, similar to Ki. So there's a precedent for him being able to replicate Cell's power set. And at this point, there's nothing stopping Metal from, say, stopping time and using a Kamehameha to vaporize him at a cellular level. Just like Gohan did.
Cell might be able to do anything the Z Fighters know how to do, but that's not gonna help him, cause Metal can do anything Cell knows how to do. Strange, isn't it?
Cell just doesn't have any options to retaliate that Metal wouldn't also possess, including any of his previous advantages. Metal's copy ability is just that overpowered.
Oh, I guess now I get why they called it Sonic CD.
Why's that?
Cell died. Wiz, you get it? CD? Wiz?
Hey, don't
where
worry.
you go? Come on
Hey.
back.
Shout out my goat. I guess that original clip, I was right. Anybody Metal Sonic they put against Metal Sonic with one. Hey, shout outs to Metal. What's Funky Bar with another $5 dono? Hey, I appreciate you, gang. Whenever a Dragon Ball fan says the Death Battle hates them, I'm gonna bring up Cell getting speed. LOL. I mean, I would say DB does get hoed too. Like I know Majin Buu got whooped by Kirby. Like, I think Dragon Ball is also one of those series that gets hoed as well. Like, let's look through here. Like, the only dub, Goku lost all of his. Vegeta won this one. I'm pretty sure Kirby won this one. I would assume Hercule. I think Android 18 won this. Don't know who won this between the two, but I would assume Roshi. Broly lost. No, I don't remember this one. Did Broly lose or win? Forget. Hulk should win this, though. Don't know who wins against these. I don't know who won this. Y'all can let me know in the chat. But y'all said Silver won. I think Vegeta won this. I don't know. Frieza versus Megatron is kind of crazy. I don't know who won this one. I don't think I've seen this one at all. If I'm not wrong, I think Omni-Man won this. Everybody called this stupid. I remember explaining why I thought that this was not that bad, but that's due to how I think about Dragon Ball. Reverse Flash won. Reverse Flash, if he's as strong in the comics as like a Wally West, then yeah, I'd be inclined to agree. If people who glaze Wally West are accurate, because people swear Wally West is like the strongest ever. Yeah, Broly's one was BS, yeah, but like I don't think Dragon Ball gets hold that much. This might be the only egregious one, and I only don't think it's that bad. It's because I like Bardock in the original special, where he's like a weak warrior that has nothing special about him. It's like when you say Omni-Man would win against Bardock, I don't think that's that big of a deal, because I only think about Bardock in that special. But obviously he has Super Saiyan, which would wipe the floor with anything Omni-Man could ever do ever. But you know. But yeah, I think most of the Dragon Ball ones would be fair, but I don't know which other ones. Roshi won this. Anybody in the chat said that Beerus won his. Okay, Beerus won his. I don't see Beerus in this list though. Did Vegeta win against Thor? And then y'all said Frieza won. Okay, Frieza won. Yeah, I think the Dragon Ball characters get done pretty well. There's just some that are egregious, like the whole Broly. This is like Dragon Ball got wanked too much. Thor won, really fair. I'd have to see why. Where's another one? This is like the only big egregious one, I'd say, out of this list. I'd say this one is the most egregious, because every character that should have won, besides the Broly one. But that's like in Dragon Ball's favor. And Kirby versus Boob. I know Kirby is like stupid broken. Beerus got hit with copyright. How? Copyright? They make the fights. What? Fair. Dude, maybe it's like when they talk about the stuff here, the footage got clipped. That's kind of crazy, though. Yo, Toei be on some BS, bro. Crazy. We had DB characters I think are fine. I think it's the Sonic characters, like, we legit saw, there was like 8 of them that, like, are completely wrong. And, like, they legitimately would snuff out information.
Next
All right, let's see the next one. What they got?
Battle.
Who's that? Oh, is this Rize or Denji? Rize, Bakugo. I knew they were going to do this.
Subscribe and join as a member to see.
I thought they would open this season with this, because this was such a popular debate. I'm surprised this was not this season opener. I would have to go Bakugo off the top of my head. I'd have to go Bakugo. I've not finished MHA, but I'm pretty sure MHA just scales higher than Chainsaw Man. And Rize's only in one arc. She's like city level at the most. And I'm pretty sure by the end of MHA, Bakugo could wipe out a continent or something, bro. Bakugo's taking that, I'm pretty sure. He takes that in 4. That's a sweep. Y'all saying Bakugo in 5, that's a sweep. He's taking that in 4. He's taking that in 4. He's taking that in 4. That's a sweep. If I've ever seen one. I'd be shocked if Rize gets an upset. Hey, I'm ending the recording. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm ending it real quick. Hold on.